Hello! Hello, SirParts online subscribers. Welcome po sa ating daily Bible reading na programa. And today is February 7, 2023. It's fifth week in ordinary time. And our psalm is, O Lord, our God, how wonderful your name in all the earth. O Lord, our God, how wonderful your name in all the earth. Our first reading is from Genesis chapter 1, verse verses 20 to chapter 2, verse 4a. God said, "Let us make man in our image, to our likeness. Let them rule over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over the wild animals, and over all creeping things that crawl along the ground." So God created man in his image. In the image God he created him, male and female, he created them. God said, "I have given you every seed bearing plant which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree that bears fruit with seed. It will be your food. To every wild animal, to every bird of the sky, to everything that creeps along the ground, to everything that has the breath of life. I give every green plant for food." So it was. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. There was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. That was the way the sky and earth were created, and all their vast array. By the seventh day, the work of God had done was completed, and he rested. The first reading. Our gospel is from Mark chapter 7, verses 1 to 13. One day, the Pharisees gathered around Jesus, and with them were some teachers of the law who had just come from Jerusalem. They noticed that some of his disciples were eating their meal with unclean hands, that is, without washing them. Now the Pharisees, and in fact all the Jews, never eat without washing their hands, for they follow the tradition received from their ancestors. Nor do they eat anything when they come from the market without first washing themselves. And there are many other traditions they observe. For example, the ritual washing of cups, pots, and plates. So the Pharisees and the teachers of the law asked him, "Why do your disciples not follow the tradition of the elders, but eat with unclean hands?" Jesus answered, "You shallow people, how will Isaiah prophesy of you when he wrote, 'These people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. The worship they offer me is worthless, for what they teach are only human rules. You even put aside the commandment of God to hold fast to human tradition." And Jesus commented, "You have a fine way of disregarding the commandments of God in order to enforce your own traditions. For example, Moses said, "Do your duty to your father and your mother, and whoever curses his father or his mother is to be put to death." But according to you, someone could say to his father or mother, "I already declared korban," which means offered to God, "what you could have expected from me." In this case, you no longer require him to do anything for his father or mother, and so you nullify the word of God through the tradition you have handed on, and you do many other things like that. The gospel of the Lord, the word of the Lord. Take the law of love to heart. I've always been a rule follower and a creator of habit. I like the structure that rules and routines provide. Following rules means one less thing I have to figure out each day. It can take some of the pressure off my shoulders, but the rules can become a trap as well. They can move from being a structure to being a fence. This fence limits our growth and movement, and it keeps others out. Jesus warned the Pharisees of this danger. The Pharisees were known for building a fence around the law to guard against accidental breaches of the law. Jesus calls people out for using the rules as an excuse to avoid doing what is right. While following God's law is certainly important, love and justice always take precedence. If we take the law of love to heart, we can give the Lord the honor and worship He truly desires. We can reach out to our brothers and sisters, seeing the image of God in them, and betting them with dignity and compassion. Thank you very much for watching our daily Bible readings. I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to my Auntie Nancy Bantayanan Koresma for